Hey everyone, JSDACool here, and welcome back to another live stream where we are once again going to be doing some mod making for Minecraft. I will also once again say hello, hi. Oh gosh, this dang green screen, is it here? It is here. Of course it is right here. It's always, now it's over there. Okay. 5 minutes that'll be back to the way it was, mark my words. Anyhow, yes, welcome back to the stream. Welcome to the stream where today I'm going to be trying to improve the minecarts in Minecraft, because at least what I see is the biggest issue with minecarts currently is that they are slow as heck. 8 meters per second per access, mind you, but 8 meters per second at most is slow, like really slow. Especially compared to modern day where we have elytras which fly at, I feel like almost double that. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, you know what? Screw this. I will go see right now because I am on Coolcraft and I do have the speed on. Now we can in my storage system here, we can just test this. Oh, much more than double. 30 meters per second, which is more than double. Actually, that's almost 4 times the speed of a minecart that you can fly. Which basically makes them irrelevant because you can fly anywhere at all. But if you didn't want to take land-based travel, you can make an ice boat road. A little bit more work than a minecart track, but that can go up to 40 meters per second on just ice / packed ice, and up to 80 meters per second on blue ice if you give it long enough. So, like, at least I assume it does. I actually haven't looked, but have looked for a minecart. So today, that's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna try to make a minecart that can go faster. But I'm going to first show why that's not so easy. So first of all, here's the as I was saying, here's the actual class where the speed is set. As you can see, get max speed is a convenient little method right here, and it says if it's not touching water, then it's 8 blocks every 20 ticks, so that's 8 meters per second, or 4 blocks every 20 ticks if it is touching water. That's interesting. So it is literally half speed maximum if it happens to be in the water, which is interesting. That's the way they've implemented it. But so what I'm going to do, what is this? It's overridden in furnace minecart overrides. Really? Why would this be the situation when you know that? So anyhow, what I'm going to do to start here is I'm going to make a new class, call this abstract minecart entity. Yeah. So I got this example mix in here to show me how to do it because it's been a hot second and I do not remember. So we're going to mixin, and then we're going to wait, how does it do? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm actually okay. We just do the abstract minecart entity. Oh, it's not a string. Sorry, it's passing the actual class itself. Okay, the class. Thought copying and pasting that would do that. Apparently I misspelled minecart or something. Oh well. Oh, now that I'm thinking about this, I do need to bring up the minecart, the documentation over here, so I can get the mix in for this project. So let's see, entity.type. Wait, what? Minecart. Okay, this will be able to do it. Go up one and get, or Control F. Get max speed. There it is, and the this one. I think that copies it. Just check. Nope, that does not copy. I don't know why I can click on that. Anyhow, so we will wait. Okay, at oh, hold up. it has been a hot second since I've done a mixin here, comma method equals this string right here. Method equals that. Cancelable equals true, as we are going to have to cancel it. Protected void get max speed, and it's going to take call back BACK info returnable of, I don't remember the type, CBI or whatever. Hey, that's fun. Alright, sorry I'm being a little bit bad with this. Never canceled. Yes, that is currently the case. I think I did this correctly. Remove qualifier. Okay, cool. Didn't need me to qualify literally any of that. So dot set return value. So this, okay, so this is how we're overriding the crap. Did I lose it? I think I lost where I was in here. Did it do? All right, please hold as I find out where the move off it, move on around. By the way, we will have to take a look at some of this later, so that's going to be fun. Apply slowdown. Snap position on. I think I went past it. Okay, let's. Get max speed. Here it is. Alright, so we're gonna start by just copying this. I don't know if this dot is touching water, but is touching what? Actually, I forget how you do this. Alright, we're gonna start by doing this, and then we're just gonna modify the numbers a little bit. So wait, CBI dot. Actually, I don't remember how you. I've done this before, but I don't remember how I got the is touching water. And why is this thing giving me an? Ooh, add to mix and config. Thank you. That's automatic. That's nice. Okay, let's just look at what we got here. We have set return value. We don't need that. String get class, get return, get all the different return values. I do not remember. Okay, hold up. Let me switch to this scene as I go investigate on my computer the other time I did something like this, because I swear I did this a little bit better. I was just looking at it before. And I will, with this, be able to actually show why it's not just as simple as increase the speed and move on with it. This folder. That's it. That's fine. Do Java net blah blah blah. I just used the example mod. Wait. Did I just leave it in example mixin? They changed what the example mixin is. Hold up. Oh, no, I just left the default stuff there. Okay. Let's see. Instance. Wait. What the hell was I doing here? Okay, apparently I was just replacing. Oh no, I did that before, but I needed, or I just didn't know how to return stuff or whatever. So I like, oh, this is weird. So we just replaced the method call when it's calling this method in move on rail, I just replaced the method call with my thing. So that's where I was able to get an instance of it. Okay. Well, for now, I will just not particularly give a crap for now. Okay, I can actually go back to YouTube. So for now, just for demonstration purposes, I will not actually care. Oh. I need to specify that's a double there. Okay. Alright, so I will just double the speed simply to 16 here. And then, because this I guess is only temporary, we're going to have to do a little bit more advanced stuff. We will load up the game and I can show you exactly why we can't just increase the speed. Because to be fair, it does go faster, but there's an issue. Actually, fun fact. There was a few 1.8 snapshots where they did actually increase the minecart speed, but they eventually reverted it and haven't touched it since. Alright. Also, while we're loading this up, I was recently I was while I was in the process of making the video that released today, which you should watch after the stream, by the way, which is Coolcraft Season 6, Episode 22, I decided to look back at what Episode 22 was in Season 2, just because, 2 or whatever, and that happens to have been the episode where I built the whole beacon grid. Okay, and, oh, whoa, this is an interesting spawn. Anyway, that happens to be the episode where I built the whole beacon grid system in the Season 2 Nether, which I did not know. That also happened to be coming at the end of March, so I'm ahead of schedule, or ahead of Season 2 at least, for this season. Wow. Okay, this is a really interesting spawn. A large mangrove swamp, mixed with a bit of a desert here, and a very tiny savanna biome of what type precisely? Biome builder, that's not it. Biome. Windswept savanna, okay. Really weird windswept savanna, but, oh, there's a... Anyhow, stop getting distracted by the Minecraft world generation. Desert is actually a very convenient place to test out the thing that we're gonna do. Ooh, there's a village here and a desert temple, which is buried under sand almost entirely. Wow, actually I'm gonna turn on the programmer art resource pack here just quickly. Alright. Let's see what we get. Junk, 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 and more junk. Wow, this was a waste. Anyhow, stop getting distracted once again. I'm showing you how fast the minecart can go. So, we're gonna get some powered rail, some normal rail, a minecart, and of course this. Of course, a furnace minecart will still move at furnace minecart speeds. That's apparently overriding the minecart speed. So just lay out a bunch of powered rail here. Give it some power, and hop in a minecart. Fast. You see? And actually we can go further, and then we'll just switch to normal rails as we're bound to have speed like hell at this point. Especially after we go down a bit. Ooh. Feel the speed! Yeah, this is twice as fast as normal minecart. And that right there, that is part of the issue why we can't simply just increase the speed of the minecarts as you saw. We should have just gone up that, but we didn't. And we're barely gonna make this rail, and we're gonna go flying. Also, you know that. But like, whee! Oh, okay, and then okay. Well, it still got to slow down at the same rate that it did before. Or not. Maybe it'll slow down faster. But that was a less severe or a less obvious issue where we just suddenly stopped when we tried to go up somewhere. This place is incredibly hilly, which is cool, but I kind of want somewhere that's flatter, so hold up. 20 negative 22 20 tilde 20 error. Game rule command modification block limit 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. There we go. There we go. Nice large flat area. So I'm now going to show you the second kind of experiment here for why we can't have nice things. By simply introducing, well, actually, a bit of a few curves here. I think this will illustrate my point nicely. Hopefully it does, otherwise I look like an idiot. But I have screwed around with this stuff in the past. So, okay, it's not proving my point at all. I look like an idiot now. No. Okay, it's crap, it's working. Okay, but this underscores the problem even more. I wonder if this is just going to keep going. No, it is going to stop. Okay. So I'm going to just start introducing a lot of terms in the hopes that this issue is going to rear its head. You might be able to already guess what the issue is from the fact that I'm trying to introduce a lot of curves here. Go back the other way just in case that has anything to do with it. But you probably could get but given what the previous issue was, you probably get the gist of the problem. Let's see if it does. It just did it there. Okay, that is the issue. It fell off the tracks. Let's see if we can get it to do that again. But that, for me, was the main reason why just increasing the speed of the minecarts wasn't gonna work. Okay, it didn't do it again. But it's also a little bit not obvious when it's gonna happen. So I think we're gonna have to try to fix this issue. Just in general, we're gonna have to try and fix this issue to prevent it from happening. So the way we're gonna do that is, of course, well, we're doing a mod. We're doing a mod. Need I say more? I'm gonna close the game now because I think I just run that in play mode. So what we're going to do is, if I can, and I will hopefully figure out how I can do this. Alright, right, not a mix it. Here we go. New class. Also, by the way, in case you couldn't tell, this mod is called Advanced Carts. Maybe it'll become a mod. A full mod or just something, but ADV. Cart entity. Just call it Advanced Cart Entity for now. And it's going to extends abstract minecart entity. And it's going to implement any methods. Oh. Get minecart type. Right, okay. Oh. More actions? Wait, why is this why is this still complaining that it's abstract? More actions. What? Oh, wait, hang on. Is it... Wait, no. Must either be declare sharp or implement abstract method as item. Okay. How is it spelled? As I... Yeah, so... ASITEM. Why is this suggesting so many classes? Hold up. I don't even know what the return type is. Public item as is that what it wants, or is as item different? No, it is clearly different. And there's no way for me to tell it to, hey, could you maybe implement the method? So hold on. Override. Okay, hold up. So I'm gonna... Well, you see, Tyler, the problem with using one of your roller coasters is that I would have to download the creative server onto my computer so I could use it in order to do so. Because this is obviously a mod development thing. So hang on. So what is this thing saying? So it's saying that I need as item from vehicle entity. Vehicle entity as item. It says it's package private, which is kind of a little bit worrying. Yeah, it's just item as item. So wait, why does it say? Anyhow. I may not be able to, for whatever stupid reason. Oh, return. No. Yeah, I may. Hold up. So, override, and it's gonna say. Okay, I might not actually be able to directly override this like this because of how that stupid vehicle entity class is structured. Oh, this is incredibly annoying. For some reason, vehicle entity has a package private. So hold on, if we go down here. So vehicle entity is right here. Here's the stupid class. All vehicles apparently have to be within this package. You can't mod in your own vehicle on top of any of these because you have a freaking package private thing that you have to override. So very dumb. So anyhow, we're just gonna make this, instead of that, we're gonna make this a... Well, we're just gonna go off of the normal minecart entities. It's going to implement the method that we can't. We don't need this anymore. Oh, what's your issue now? Oh, constructor matching super, yes. We have two options. Entity of entity type and one for the world. We should do all of these. And now I need to look at what these actually do. Get minecart type. Actually, let's see what get minecart type does. This may be a little bit more advanced than I was expecting, in all honesty. For just making my own minecart that I can place down. So, I was hoping to just steal a lot from the existing classes, but that might not be happening. At least not particularly easily. Oh, these just run the super constructor, and this entity type dot minecart. What is entity type? Well, let's see what entity type is. There's a lot of hard-coded things here. Okay, let's hope that that doesn't really bother anything at all. And now I gotta figure out how the heck do I register all this stuff, because I realize I actually have no idea how to do that. How do I make it so that I can get a minecart item out of this? Because woo, we've done a great job. We got this. Actually, I'm going to comment out this. Wait, no, that's not. That's the example mixing. This. Comment this out. Because I'm going to implement in here get max speed. And we're going to just return, regardless of the situation, 16.0 divided by 20. There we go. Okay, so that's the get max speed method. Done. Okay, now we actually gotta figure out how we use this. And I actually do not know currently how you add an entity specifically similar to the minecart. Actually, let's see. Because I also realize a lot of this stuff's probably gotta be registered, and so let's see. I also probably have to override a bunch of this stuff, but we will see. As item return. Oh. What is items dot minecart? It is just an item. Okay. This is probably used for when it's destroyed, but we realistically should do this. So as item return. Here, actually, we're just gonna return null currently. That could cause some problems, but actually, wait. Items.minecart. Hang on. It's an item type. Oh. Okay, so register minecart item of type writable. Type.writable. Okay. What is the minecart item? Let's also make our own class of this. So, okay, not mixing. Close the mixing thing. So, minecartitem. All right. Whoa, what is this? Dispense silently. What? What the heck is... Anyhow, extends item. Okay, simple enough. Of course, we must create a constructor matching the super constructor. I don't know what this dispense silently method is. That is curious. But then there's just a play sound at the bottom. What? What? Okay. Okay, abstract minecart entity type. Oh, dot type. This isn't a num, right? Hold on. I do have this open, so I don't. Actually, you might be able to extend a nums. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. I will just show the source. Yeah, it's in a num. Now I'm going to test something here quickly. I don't know if we're at, by the way, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to make any necessarily progress here today in this episode, in this live stream, but we're going to have because it's a static and just name it ET for now. Extends that. Cannot inherit from a num. Dang it. Yeah. I mean that okay, that's the problem when things use a nums like this. Especially in modding. I don't know how other mods get around this shit. So we go back here. I mean, it's literally just a list of things that I guess gets compared elsewhere, and we're going to probably hitch on writable, but this could cause some issues for us potentially, and I don't know how to possibly fix that. Let's see. So yeah, it's just saying cannot inherit from and that. Sad. Okay, I might need to hook into some other things in that case. Anyhow, what was I looking at? Not the minecart item. So, anyhow, here's a constructor that we should probably match. I think this is the only constructor, actually. Okay. Actually, we're not going to register this in the dispenser for now. Oh, it is literally just super settings, but it takes, okay, critically, it takes in the type for some reason. What? What? Alright then, it takes in the type. Not entirely sure what that's about. It also takes in item settings, which is cool. Alright, continuing on with our plundering. Use on block. This is okay, this is the only other thing in here. This is probably important. And it's definitely written by me. Yep, no piracy here going on at all. Alright, is block tag rails an action result? Okay, fails if it's not on rail. So we get server world. If it's seems like this could be modded. But yeah, IntelliJ suggesting. Yeah, IntelliJ suggested doing that, which I think is the correct thing to do. Also, some of this is just decompiler noise here. If it's an instance of an abstract rail block. Wait, what? What is this doing? For some reason, the rail shape is necessary. Okay. D is equal to 0, and if rail is ascending, then D is 0.5. No idea what that means, but we're going to keep it. All right, abstract minecart entity. Abstract minecart entity.create server world with this position. Slight bit up in the Y, the Z part, and the type. This is where the type is used, so we're going to have to probably figure out our own version of this. And then it passes some other stuff in. So, gonna probably have to write our own version of this create method, as it's going to be needing to, anyhow, so then spawns this variant of the entity in, and it emits the game event entity place. And I don't remember, no, I'm not entirely sure what this is doing. Actually, so let's go find create method here. So let's see, what does this do? It creates an object, which is probably a minecart object type, a var 1000. Oh, and it just passes these arguments that have been called in to, yeah, it just passes them directly into the constructor of the appropriate one. So actually, that seems a little generic there, actually. Could have done with more inheritance if you were going to do it that generic, but okay. Then it'll say... Okay. I feel like this was a completely unnecessary line. This entire line here could literally have been that. I think this is probably decompiler noise here again. I don't know what this is doing actually. So entity type copier world sack player dot accept. What? And then it just returns it. Okay, so, okay, actually no, this is really simple. I think this is what's probably doing it. So anyhow, the easy way to do this, so for this, instead of this bullshit here, we just run our own, oh, hang on, actually, I should not remove that. Let's comment this shit out. Okay, we say advanced minecart entity advanced minecart entity equals new advanced minecart entity from, and then I just want to check this. So world XYZ. So we go server world, comma. Don't need to cast this to a double, as it probably already is a double. If not, it's suitable enough to be a double. That's just decompiler noise once again causing potential issues. Oh, D. No, let's make a comment here. Or let's just do it on this line. Vertical. I'm not spelling any of these words right. Yes, additional vertical. What part about vertical do you not understand? Vertical. There we go. Additional vertical displacement. That's what that really should rename that variable. Whatever. Anyhow, and then so then we do need to do decreasing thing here. Okay, do the stack decreasing thing there, and then we just use the server world spawn entity on that. To be fair, I think this does, our thing here does technically an abstract minecart entity, but we don't need to do that because we're not genericizing this just yet. And then the entire rest of this, I think, is probably fine. All right. So that should realistically be most of the placement. I do have to then do this. I'm actually not entirely sure what this does, and I really should look into it. So actually, hold on. One related problem. So there's a related problem with that. Hold on. So item stack, context.get player. We're gonna, and we're just going to accept the advanced card entity, since I'm fairly certain that does. Oh, and this should be server world. All right. Now I'm. Oh, no related problems. Cool, no related problems at all. Let's actually see what this copier. Well, first of all, what's the return type of this? I have no idea what this return type is. It's a object that extends entity. Oh, it's an entity. Okay. That makes sense. And apparently it's a consumer as well. I don't know. Okay, so this entity type copier returns. Actually, I don't know what it does, because this doesn't actually. The copier itself doesn't actually take an entity in. It just takes the world, the current item, and the player, and it returns something that extends an entity. And there's some other consumer thing inside there. But then the accept method here is a little bit more interesting. There's whoa, what the fuck is this documentation? Oh, this is a Java class. The consumer interface. Perform the operation on the given argument. How frickin' vague. How vague is that? Okay. So we're gonna have to figure out what the copier does here. So, okay. Static. Oh, it returns a consumer, which extends. Hello there, nice Bentan. Yeah, so it returns, I guess, a consumer which extends, and which is any class that extends of type entity. They could have just said that it consumer of an entity, but I don't know. These people probably know more. So return. Wait, what copier? This apparently, and then they just put the entity into that with a few other. Entity is a empty lambda expression. chained. Oh, it copies. Oh wait, so what is entity here? Entity is. Wait. Oh, entity is whatever gets passed into this. Into this thing here. Which, let's see. Player. Okay. NBT copier, custom name copier of chain. Oh wait, this is a consumer. So wait, so it just implements a function that does nothing here then. I mean, okay. Actually, I guess I could. I mean, okay. Let's. Okay, well, we have to do a little bit more. I assume that it's mostly done. We obviously have to do item registration stuff. And maybe this will work to spawn something. Maybe it won't. That'll be the fun part. I probably do actually have to register the entity too. So, I have never heard of this book, this book you are asking about before. I will now Google this book. Let's see. This is going to take me to. This literally does nothing. For computer systems, computer organization, and architecture courses in CS, EE, and ECE departments. Few students studying computer science, computer engineering will ever have the opportunity to build a computer. I don't know. This book seems more like, based off that brief description that I just read there, that book. The book seems more about the more of inner workings of a computer than actually programming stuff, and if you were looking for a start to understand programming, I probably wouldn't start there. I'd start by actually, I guess, learning how to do some programming, and then maybe once you've got like some basic programming stuff that you understand, then take a dive into what more like the hardware aspects of that are. But to start with, it would probably be a good idea to kind of understand probably a little bit more the actual programming side before you jump into the actual kind of hardware side. At least that's how the courses are structured at my school here, because there was, at least the way it's here, it's like you first take, your introductory programming course, and then you probably take the next program course is also the computer organization course, which is a little bit about how the underlying systems work. I mean, to be fair, it is mostly just about like logic and how to make a binary addition tool. But okay. Anyway, back to the Minecraft modding system here. Let's see, mod development tutorials. Adding items. Let's start there because we're gonna need to register this item. All right, registry. The register. Registries. TRIES. Registries the items. New IDE, and ID. ENTIF. God damn it. I'm just going to copy paste this. Because I realize I'm looking at the source that I can copy and paste from. New identifier. Identifier for Minecraft, yes. And then we're going to have advanced carts, comma, advanced cart. comma. All right, we need an instance of the static reference instance to the item. Not that class right now. We need. Wait, how did that? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the basic fabric tutorial. Item. Oh, wow, that's incredibly basic. Gonna just go this one. Yes, this is it. All right. Gonna have static self entry equals new self width. Oh, I did not mean to necessarily. New fabric item settings, because I am not going to be fussed to actually figure out how I'm doing. Actually, no, I'm going to. Actually, before I do that, I'm actually going to. No, actually, I'm going to keep this here. Just because just for making things tidy, I'm going to keep this here. Requires type what? Oh, right. Because that's how this constructor was written. All right. So then we go here and paste that entry from blah 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 blah. So, or then va-enst minecart item the entry. There we go. All right, so that should put that theoretically in the miscellaneous tab, and only the miscellaneous tab. Wait, not the all items tab, I think. Oh, I do not remember. Anyhow, let's see if there's any significant errors, shall we? It's been a hot second since we've actually been in the game of Minecraft here. All right, blah 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 blah. Let's running the client. Ready for some sort of issue to crop up that I was not anticipating. Like that. All right. Let's see what caused this crash. Also, Minecraft crash reports are kind of really a pain to be able to find the actual stack trace. Okay, this is it here. Runtime is could not execute stage main. Okay, that. Yeah, okay. That is okay. Here's the one place where it is. Okay. Ah, here's invalid identifier, non A through Z. Oh, right, it has to be lowercase. All lowercase. What? No, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. Right, I forgot identifiers can be a little bit of a bitch sometimes when you're trying to do stuff with them. Let's try that again. All right, here we go. Game. Let's go into the world A. And we're back. All right, this won't have a texture. I don't know actually where it ends up. I assume it just ends up down at the bottom of here. Maybe. I realized I did not. Oh. Give player. Ah, there it is. I know this won't have a texture or a name right now because I have not been bothered to do any of that stuff, but it is an item. Does it say what tab? Oh, hold on. Say necessarily what? No, it doesn't necessarily. Hold on. So, okay, you know what? Okay, I should at least add a lang file so that this will hopefully not be an issue. Actually, but let's see if we can place something on the rails. I don't know if it'll actually work. I think it's just a normal minecart though. Data get entity this. Yep, it is just a normal minecart. Damn it. Okay, well I guess we gotta look into that a little bit more. Also I did remove that stuff, so actually no, this is my fancy minecart. I don't know how I change its texture. Actually we will, oh I had the normal minecart already. So yeah, we'll show that in comparison to the normal minecart. This is the speed that a normal minecart travels at. I'm kind of surprised it already has the minecart texture, to be fair. So that's the speed a normal minecart travels at, and this is the speed my minecart travels at, and of course it comes off that corner. Great. I will now go figure out the lang file. Where does that go again? No, it goes into resources. Does it just... Okay, is it just resources lang? Let's see, items. Let's see, adding item groups, adding adding model, blah blah blah. Lots of entities here will generate. Well, let's just search. Lang. Language generation? Generate translation entries for existing language files and classes to support translation keys. Whoa, I did not expect a class to be involved in that. Okay. Oh, creating lang file, there it is. Resources, assets. Okay, so resources, new directory. No, hold up. Resources, new directory. ASS. Assets. Well, let me just copy this. Copy paste this here. We're of course not going to have the last JSON file there. We're just going to go assets slash ADVANCED-CARTS. Oh wait, we already had that. Damn it. Hold on. Lang. There we go. That's all we had to do. Lang, and here we create a new file. en-us.json. Yes, and then inside of here we just open close the JSON, and then it's just a JSON object where we go. Yep, that colon ADVA advance VANCE advanced cart. Why not? Why is this complaining? Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Sorry, that's... Alright. Let's go this. That's correct. Well, it's not complaining. It's complaining now. Realistically, is not included in default localization file. What is the default localization file then? Because I have never heard of this. I've only really used the enus.json. Or enuk, or la 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 la. All of this is, all the tutorial items here are always just the enus. So anyhow, it may complain, but I'm going to build this. We are going to go back to Minecraft here. Reload textures, which is the same as lang files, and I don't think that worked. Hold up. Just make sure. That should have worked. Slash reload maybe? Does that have anything? Okay, we'll just restart the game. Restart the game, that'll work. It'll also give me a chance to start looking at entities, or adding an entity to the game. Adding an entity. I mean, to be fair, I've already done a bit of it. Alright, let's see. Interesting. You can register entities under entity type, registration category, fabric. Okay, hold up. Let's just make sure that this name went through. Wait, is EN_US? Okay, actually, I might need to check something if this doesn't work. Okay, that didn't work, so hold up. Actually, options, language. Doesn't actually show there. Okay. Hold up. Let me try to refactor rename. Refactor. Build. Well, no, there is stuff to reload. You had to redo my resource. Okay, now we have to re-T this. And there it is. Okay, name's good now. Still only call the actual in-world entity is still only called a minecart. So let's go through and do the proper registration steps for this entity. Fabric entity type builder class, which is an extension of the entity type of Fabric builder class, provides an extra method for configuring entities tracking values. What? Okay. Registering entity attributes. So, okay, here we go. Attributes define the properties of the mob and how much health does it have, how much damage it does it have any default armor points. Most vanilla entities have a static method that returns their attributes, so or custom entities don't have any unique properties for now we can use. Okay. Vanilla has a default entity attribute registry class for registering these properties. It isn't publicly exposed or easily available, so Fabric provides a default attribute. Registration of the default attribute should occur somewhere. So what the hell is this supposed to be? Oh no, this is what I need. I didn't need that. Hold up. Okay, copying stuff in once again. So this is actually something that goes up here. We're gonna go with, I have a lot of things open right now. Not the item, the entity. What is the spelling here? Rename to, sure, why not? Okay, everything's been renamed apparently. I don't know. What? Alright, now we import entity type. And then we'll call this the we'll do that. So identifier would be exactly the same as the item actually. Alright, so we then import that class. Import that. And then we go dimensions, entity dimensions. I will have to figure out what the fuck a minecart's dimension is. Oh, and now we have a fuck ton of errors. Advanced cart entity. Does it not extend the type entity at some point? If that's the case, yeah, vehicle entity extends entity, and this is of course an extension of, get that one out of there actually, of minecart entity. You know, we'll go down the stack. So minecart entity extends abstract minecart entity, which extends vehicle entity, which extends entity. So I don't know exactly what the hell it's talking about. When it says requires type, oh wait, hang on, where is this? Which line is this actually now that I realize? Is it registries dot I realize what it's asking now, but actually wait, which line particularly is it asking this on? Is it this one? So actually, I'll just replace random things with null until it drops the error. So that's not it. I am actually suddenly very confused. What the heck this? Spawn group creature, which is most animals from hitbox, blah 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 blah. I am very suddenly confused. What is registries.entity type here? It's a default registry entity type, entity type. So registries.register. Come on, I want to. No instance of type variables exist. Entity type entity conforms to entity type. Advanced cart entity. So let me see what they did here then. Because I swear. Wait, no, what? You can register this entity in the entity type registry category, which extends. What? But it is. Well, I said null there, and it didn't change anything. Yeah, I do not know what in particular it's complaining about. Hold up. So let's see. What's the registry? Oh. The final, it wants 3 parameters, okay? It wants, or this method wants 3 parameters. It wants a registry, which is the entity type. It wants the identifier, and it wants the final thing, which is of this type, which is called an entry. So why is this, or dot dimensions, which it returns type that, or requires that it's okay, it just returns whatever this is. Okay, dot build. What does dot build return? Because this is, I guess, where, so build returns type T. Event entity okay, so then what does create want? Create wants spawning group and the entity type entity factory. What? That's a little. Entity factory used to create this entity. I'm confused why this is just. So entity type. If I just replace that with entity, that would all go away. But this, I mean, the tutorial could be wrong. That has, in fact, happened before, where the tutorial was just flat out wrong about what it is. But in the tutorial here, it has the specific entity type, which does extend entity, I guess. Well, it extends pathway or entity, but that doesn't really matter. So anyhow, let's see what spawning groups are available. Creature, ambient, axolotl, monster, underwater, miscellaneous is definitely what we're gonna want there. To fix hitbox of that, I need to look up what a minecart's hitbox is now. Abstract minecart entity, because I don't actually know where all this stuff is registered. Assume all minecarts have the same hitbox though, so it's probably like in here or something like that. I just realized I have no idea what. So hold on, let me see what this is. Dimensions. This is the fabric one that has the dimensions. So you know what? We are just going to go Google. Minecart hitbox dimensions. Alright. What is this random ass list that it popped up for me here? Okay, so it's going to be, its height is going to be 0.7. Weird that that comes first on the list. And 9.8 is going to be its width. That's a pretty full block there. Alright, so this should register this as a new entity. I don't precisely know if this is actually correct. It also might not let me build this in. Yes, reload. Yeah, it didn't let me reload it because stuff was existing. Alright, let's quit and restart it. I guess object size changes are why it wouldn't let me reload that. I actually don't know where this gets used either. And I also don't know why we need to necessarily save this. Okay, well that didn't crash when it goes through there. You can register. I will say though, I have never made an entity in a mod before, so like, I don't know, maybe this is working. Alright, so we have this. Placed on this. Although, to be fair, oh yeah, no, this is definitely inheriting all of its properties and stuff from the minecart which we're overriding, because obviously. That's why if we data get entity this, it will just say that it is a minecart. So I need to figure out how I override this. So fall distance, position, fire, invulnerable. Yeah, okay. So it's time then we... Wait, no, this doesn't have basically anything in it. Ooh. I mean, it has this dispense silently, which doesn't actually dispense it silently. So, oh, this is a dispenser behavior class. That's why. Besides the use on block here, which we... I'm stacked at decrease world dot it, if it's a client, then yes, we were successful on that. But yeah, our class is otherwise the same as this one, so we need to go to... Well, I don't know how stuff fit... Well, okay. Because I'm guessing, well, this minecart is obviously the default. We should then look at a minecart chest, I guess, to see what it does differently. So let's do that. Let's see. Chest minecart entity. Alright. Couple constructors. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Item as item. Turn. Oh, right. We need to implement as item. Where did I forget to do that? That is the item. I've been looking at the wrong thing. Whoops. We don't need to worry about the item right now. Whoops. Okay. Let's not look at that. Let's just look at the normal minecart entity to figure out what it's doing. But yeah, first of all, as item, we can implement that instead of returning null. Wait, what is... it wants an item, which this extends, so advanced minecart item entity. Okay, a advanced minecart item. Alright, so that should hopefully be sufficient for that. Now we can figure out exactly how this entity defines itself. Oh, it really doesn't, does it? Just says it's get minecart type here. Which is that. Is this? So okay, it may actually be in the abstract method here. So yeah, it goes. Okay, let's see. Where's the constructor here? Because yeah, they do this, which just does this in the type world, sets the position. Oh, well, let's go up a little bit because it activates this constructor first, I guess. Oh, it just initializes stuff. Okay, so that's not really too important. Create, we obviously went through that. Manage that stuff ourselves. It's not too important for that. Move effects, data tracker. Interesting. Collides with. Get passenger attachments. Update passenger for dismount. Not. Oh, let's collapse a bunch of stuff here. Although maybe I should look through the chest entity to see what it does for it to differentiate itself. I'll just collapse various functions here that aren't necessary. Collides with the boat entity. What? Turn boat entity that can collide. Okay, that's kind of weird. It's punchable. Position in portal. No. Do not create breakpoints. That would be annoying. Get velocity multiplier. What is this? Block states get this that get block. Okay, that's a block state. Otherwise, the global turn 1 if it's on a rail. Otherwise, whatever the normal, I guess, deceleration is. Animate damage, can hit. Adjust rail position by shape. Get movement direction. Tick. Max speed, obviously, we're familiar with that. On activator rail. That just literally does nothing, I guess. Move off rail. Move on rail. Is on rail. Will hit block at. Huh. That seems important. Anyhow, or at least important to use. Apply slowdown. Oh. Oh, a snap position. No, that's not a snap position. Not really. Get visibility bounding box. What? Visibility? Get block offset. I don't think that's necessary. Read custom NBT data. Write custom NBT data. Push away from. Update tracked position and angles. Interpolation. Set velocity client. Get minecart type. Okay. That's the one abstract method here. Get contained blocks. Get default contained blocks. Set custom block. Has custom block. Get pick block stack. What? Interesting. Chest. Oh, this is just like what you'd get if you. Okay. Oh, I should override this one then. So. Item stack. Oh, and I need to. Oh, just return new item stack from the entry. There we go. So, override. What? Oh, well, because I added that to the item, not the entity. Abstract minecart entity. There we go. And we need to qualify that with this, of course. Alright. So that'll be that. Ah, here's some statics. Oh, this is just initializations, but this may have something actually important now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, custom block ID. Block ID? Tracked data. Okay, these are data tracker stuff. Dismount free UI, adjust rail position by shape. Alright, nothing like that. Then there's the type, of course. I did not necessarily see anything in there that would point to the actual look and texturing of the minecart. Obviously there's the renderer, but I don't know how that's added. I mean, there's probably something here that I'm considerably missing, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, let's look at the I did close that, didn't I? Let's look at the minecart chest. Let's see what this does. That could give me a clue. That's items, size. Oh, that's probably inventory size. This also extends storage minecart entity. Ooh. Interesting, interesting. Anyhow. The type. Get default contained block. Right, because that's the block within. They didn't do that for boats, though. They didn't do it like this for boats. Get default block, get screen handle. That's for opening, on, close, interact. Really? That's it? It must be a registration thing for these. Or at least how it registers stuff. And obviously because I'm extending through the normal minecart entity, which I didn't want to do, but I kind of have to do. This is obviously doing something. But I have registered as a separate thing. Or at least it's falling back on something, I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be fair. So an activator rail. Entity render distance. Okay, oh wow. Okay, looks like I need to go check out how the minecart entity renderers work. So, I need to find out where that is. So, I'm not intelligent. Okay, cart. I'll include non-project items, of course. Entity renderer. Alright, this is the class that I'm probably going to have to do something with. Or override in some sort of way. So, okay, it's got the entity texture here. Alright. Let's see. What does this extend? This extends an abstract... Oh wait, no. It takes something that extends an abstract and it returns the entity renderer. So yeah, I may need to override this in some way. Because I guess this is something that the game's just generally provided. Oh, wow. Giant-ass render function here. Okay, I'm hearing an Enderman teleporting around in my... I guess that's cool craft. Get texture just returns the texture. And render block. Render block as entity. This stuff, block render manager. I have no idea what that does. So, I just kind of glossed over the render method here, which I guess is what the actually important stuff is. Hold up. So let's see if we have chest minecart. I have a feeling that all the Hold up, let's do render. Oh, there's too much stuff with render in it. I can't search for that. All right, I'm assuming that all the minecarts come through here. So let's go just see here. Okay, so the render gets us a float, it's F and G, a matrix stack, which is no doubt 3D view stuff, and vertex consumer providers, and also an integer I, because that makes sense. So the long outline, there's like no information here. So with abstract minecarts, get ID time. What the frick? Okay, what does get ID do? Well, let's be smart about this. Let's see. Oh, is this from entity? I don't know what the heck the ID is. Anyhow, so it puts a long for the ID. Oh, that might be the UUID stuff. So L squared times that number plus L times a different number, and then we do the H. Okay, then we do some bit shifting with L. I don't know if this is like for some sort of randomization. And then we do translating based off of these positions. Okay, I'm not even going to pretend to understand what this is doing, because seems extremely complex, and like these numbers are extremely specific. But anyhow, so yeah, for H, J, and K, it looks like we're bit shifting L to the right 16, 20, or 24 bits, and then we're using only the last 3 of them for some reason. And then we're going to add half to that, because you can do that with longs or whatever. We're going to add half to that. I think it is some sort of randomization for these. Divide that by 8, and then subtract half. And then multiply it by a very small number. So we got 3 very small numbers, which are probably like random offsets, I'd imagine. And those are in the and we get a matrix stack based off of those. And then DEM. So then you lerp between whatever the past in G value is, the last rendered X position, and whatever the current X position is. Oh, okay, G is like the distance, I guess, between those two. And DEM is probably the XYZ. Yeah, the lerped XYZ, I guess, for where it's being rendered. This seems like an oddly specific number. 0.300001192092892. So 0.3 effectively. Snaps to rail. Okay, so then it gets a position for it to snap to the rail of. Then it does more lerping. Whatever the previous pitch it was at. Okay, so that's like the rolling, I guess. As long as it got something for the rail. Snaps with an offset which is equal to this, but for some reason they don't just pass in N. And of course you give it their X, Y, Z positions. We do some stuff assigning, we translate. By the way, I'm kind of just pretending to know what's going on here. I actually do not entirely know what's going on with this complicated render stuff. Let's see. We do some math here. That looks like fun. What is F and O? Is F and O well, F is passed in here. O appears to not be. I don't know where O comes from then. Yeah, no idea where O comes from. Anyhow, it comes from somewhere. And then we use some tangents and stuff to determine those apparently have something to do with angles. I don't know. Or maybe they're not. No, wait, they're not angles. Are they? I don't know. Then we translate by specifically just a tad bit up here. We multiply the positive y. Oh, we do a couple rotations to be in the right orientation. Then get damage. Oh, and then we do damage wobble stuff calculations. Then we multiply in the current cart rotation, I guess, factoring in the wobble. It is rarely using that first. It's rarely using T, or the abstract minecart entity. So, at what point does it actually do some stuff? Well, I guess it always uses this texture, but I don't know if this ever actually renders the chest or anything, or how that works. Scales, set some angles. Most of this, I think, is just aligning the matrix correctly. The vertex can rise, the overlay texture, default UV, and then it does. Oh, this is the actual render. The model, it renders whatever model it had. Here's where it sets the texture, right here. So, and it doesn't matter, I guess, what it is. So, and get texture. Oh, this is interesting. So, for get texture, it does have to pass in. It does actually pass in the entity. But interestingly, it doesn't use it. It just returns it. So I'm wondering if there's a subclass of this that gets overridden for something like the chest minecart that adds on to this texture then. Because this texture is just an identifier. Well, that makes sense. Where's render block? Oh no, hang on. Render block. So the render block is the render block manager. Oh, I guess this is where it renders stuff on the inside of the minecart. Never mind. It does it via the render block method. Alright, so this is actually going to be really easy. Where's my Minecraft development plugin telling me, hey, you can do a mix-in from this? Anyhow, what class is this? Minecart entity renderer. Let me get the mix-in shit up for this. Let me just. So the get texture is all we really need to override then. And we'll otherwise just. So get texture, which will take in the abstract minecart entity type. So we will then go. Okay, we're finally doing something here, guys. Finally, we are actually going back to writing code. All right, mixin. New Java class. Cart entity RENDER. Hopefully that's how it's spelled. I don't. Minecart is the only thing it has a problem with. So yeah, mixin for cart minecart entity renderer class and inject method equals this at equals at equals. Oh, hold up! I need to add a comma in here. Equals at. There's a lot of adding right here. There's not much more than a head, to be fair, on this method. I forget. I think we need a semicolon there. Then protected void get texture within. Wait. How do I? What is this parameter? So. Oh, sorry. Direct minecart entity is what it takes. Just gonna name it entity, comma, callback info returnable, CBR, or CBR, let's call it that. All right. What? Annotation's not allowed here. What? What do you mean annotation's not allowed here? That's literally what I did for this. Oh wait, is there a space there? No, there's not. What? Well, what do you mean annotation's not allowed here? I feel like I did something wrong then. Is it because, wait, hang on. Did I have the semicolon at the end of that? No, I didn't. Let's undo that semicolon then. There we go. Now it's allowed here. Good. Remove the qualifier from that. Sorry, it just gives me that. And then we will return. So we are going to then say cbr.set return value new ID. Oh wait, hold on. I know why this is complaining. Identifier. New identifier of. No, hold up. I'm going to do public final static string mod namespace equals just this string here. This will be the first thing in here. That way I can just use this variable instead. So if I decide to change the name of the mod or the namespace of the mod down the line, I don't have to go around and change it everywhere in the code that I ended up using it. I can just modify this variable. Oh. Let's enter that. It's fine to statically import that. Comma. The advanced. Oh, so what did they call the texture? Hold on. Texture here is, oh right, duh. Wait, they actually put the whole .png in there. Textures entity. I'm not entirely sure if the namespace is necessary there. It might just... Actually, does identifier just default to Minecraft if it can't find anything? This... So, it's this. So, 0 is ID, 0 ID. Okay, well that's not very useful. Okay, so it just redoes this. Wait. Should give an index out of bound exception then. Really should, because this identifier doesn't have a colon in it. And it's just a single string. So going through this, it splits the input at that. It should only have one. This should give an index out of bounds exception, but it doesn't. Curious. Default. I'd imagine that it uses the default namespace. I didn't know there was a realms namespace. Interesting. Anyhow. Oh no, it uses this split method. Here we go. Okay. ID deliver. Okay, so it creates a new string. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so it just defaults to Minecraft. So I do have to specify my own thing. My own, I'm blanking on the name. Own namespace. I do have to specify this namespace. But the path is having to then be similar textures, entity, minecart.png. Because that's how it works. Okay. Advanced underscore. Okay, I apparently spelled it wrong. Advanced minecart.png. And actually, we're gonna make a static final identifier just for garbage collector efficiency on this, because we don't want it to be constantly remaking this identifier over and over and over again. We're going to put this here, and I know it's not complete. So advanced card texture. Oh, I realized that I didn't actually do this thing. I didn't say that this would give everything this texture. So we say if entity instance of advanced cart entity. There we go. So if that is the case, then we return that. So we need to tell this thing it's cancelable. Cancelable true. I learned that in the past stream. Alright, so if the entity is of the type so if that is the case, change to custom texture. Change that to custom texture, which is that, which does not currently exist yet. Anyhow, so I guess we should create the directory at least. So it's going to be assets advanced cart. New, let's probably actually copy this first so I don't screw this thing up. New directory, textures, new directory entity, and that's where we're going to need to make this PNG file. But for now, before we have that, I want to reload. Okay, can I just type stop here? No, I cannot. I guess that doesn't work as a command console. All right, we need, because we created a mix and we do have to reload. Actually, I realized we gotta auto add that. Actually, I'm gonna go to mixin the fabric. Where is it? Not fabric.mod. Advanced carts mixins, and I'm going to. Oh, it knew that this one specifically was a client one. That's cool, because I'm going to remove these other two mixins because they are not actually going to be. Actually, I'm going to delete the abstract. Actually, well, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to say, okay, cool, I can't do this. This has been removed from mixin file. There we go. All right. That way I will know in the future that I shouldn't trust it. I have a lot of things open right now, and I don't really think I can close any of them reasonably. All right, let's see. Oh, Minecraft is popping up. All right. The green screen. Oh, it's actually this side of the green screen this time that's screwing with the. Oh yeah, that is kind of screwing. While Minecraft refuses to load because I can't find my texture, I'm sure that's the reason. We'll do that. Okay, this actually might be crashed. Hold up. Okay, so I just fixed the green screen there. IntelliJ could not authorize you guys. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay, big old stack trace. Mix and apply from mod advanced carts, the mix and adjacent from advanced carts. Okay, that's probably not going to tell. Okay, hold on. Invalid mix and exception. Mix in non-private static field. Oh, okay. I see the issue. And okay, it has crashed, by the way. This is actually crashed. Close that. So what I have to do then, because mixins are no fun, and is this it? No, this is this one. Yes. This cannot exist here in its current state. Or I guess it could, but I'm not gonna leave it there. Making sure this is public, because it is final. We should not have a problem. We're gonna go. Yeah, we have to qualify this thing now. But it's probably for the best that we put it there. We have to import it because it's in a different package as well. That makes sense. Alright. This time it will. God damn it! I didn't fix the green screen. I fixed it, but I didn't fix it. Damn it! Whatever. I guess we just have to. Oh no, it's this side this time that's being a bit. I can fix this one easily. This one's much closer to me actually. You see, that end of the green screen is actually way behind me. Like now I'm touching it, but this end of the green screen is literally like right here. All right, Minecraft's open. Anyhow, let's see if this thing has no texture now. That'll be fun. Because I, of course, didn't find a texture, because I haven't made one yet. And by that, I mean I haven't stolen the actual texture out of the game yet. Time, set, day. Game rule, do, did, cycle. Just do that. Alright. Random minecart sitting there. I actually don't know if that's the appropriate minecart. Alright, let's see. Bam. That's not an encouraging sign that it's actually spawned a normal minecart there. That should have spawned my no texture cart. Let's see if by chance IntelliJ has said anything on this. That or my mixin just doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't really say anything. Texture. It created all these textures apparently. I don't know. Shape. Found unit font all no pause loading unable to load model advanced carts advanced cart inventory reference from advanced carts. Oh right, that's for the actual item cart item. Missing sound event. That's interesting. That has nothing to do with me. It didn't say anything about because this thing did get registered. Maybe it's just not actually. It may not actually be creating. Oh, well, that's confusing. Maybe isn't, but is creating an instance of the advanced cart entity because like it isn't because it's like doing the normal Microsoft, but like it is because the speed is actually. Let's drag race this. Hold up. I now must be sure that I'm not just like imagining the the new one going faster. I must be sure that it actually is. Oh come on! I thought we were over that minecart. Jeez, thought they made rail placement actually better. I mean, sometimes I guess they did. Not in this situation. All right. Oh, actually, I guess I should. So, this is the normal vanilla cart, and that is, oh, right, okay, maybe I shouldn't have had them touch each other. That, you see, may have been a mistake. Alright then. And go. What? Oh! I did actually not know that was a thing, that the redstone strength that you power rail with affects, like, how far the signal strength goes. Or is that a thing? Regardless of whether it is. Why is that being less effective than I was expecting it to be? It's because of these blocks here, maybe? Gotta go up a bit more. Actually, let me just test my theory here. So that goes out to there. Okay, no, it's still going out to there. I don't know what's going on, because this was powering it all the way back, and now it isn't. Let's just run this all the way into there then. Go. No, damn it. Do that, and then we won't have it go into there. I honestly don't know why this is being different. It's kind of weird and annoying. And go. Okay, that part of the class is definitely working. The speed override is definitely working, as you saw there. But the texture override is, I mean, okay, I haven't made a texture yet, but I don't know how it would fall back on the other texture if I... Okay, well, unfortunately unfortunately a change to a mixin means I do have to restart the game. So we're gonna go... Advanced carts, logger. I don't know if I have to register the texture somewhere else as well, and maybe that's part of it. Info. Okay, we're just gonna have it spam the console every time it tries to render a minecart. And I'm actually, while this loads, gonna go to the bathroom because I've been streaming for 1 hour and 50 minutes. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's see. Alright, I guess we don't want this to be full screen mode if we want to see log spam to check that it is indeed working. Otherwise, I might not know what's going on. And I have no idea how I could find out what's going on. So let's see what happens. Okay, I didn't have any minecart spawned here. Place down a normal minecart. Nothing. Good. This minecart? Interesting. So... yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so the reason why it's not working then is because it's never passing in a normal, or it's never passing in the advanced cart entity, which does extend minecart entity, which does eventually extend abstract minecart entity. But for some reason it is only ever passing, because it's weird. It only seems like the this class only seems like it's ever half worked. So hold up, let's see the use of this, which is this, which sends in the entity type. I'm guessing is this or this. I don't know. Okay, let's go. Maybe I missed something in the item or this for when it's getting spawned. Well, actually, yeah, I guess I did, because I just blindly copied this boilerplate constructor. Okay. Well, let's go minecart entity. Ah. Yeah. Calls the super constructor with entity type .minecart. What does that super constructor do? Let's see. Okay, I guess I overlooked one thing. It is at least using the increased speed, but for the rendering-based stuff, I've overlooked something here. This constructor, which calls this, which calls up. So it's just an entity type. So, wait. So hold up. Sends in entity type .minecart, which we're not doing. We're just calling we're not even calling that constructor now that I look at it. We're just wait, so minecart entity. Yeah, we're just we're just calling this, which does this implicitly. That might be a problem. Because we don't have that. Obviously, we can't directly extend the other one because. But this calling this, which is going to. We could do some crap reflection or stuff with mixins, I guess, to get this to work. But yeah, so this goes to the abstract minecart entity here, who doesn't really use this entity type much besides to pass that up the chain. But that could be important. Are also very annoying. So, I guess we have to go to vehicle entity then. So, wow, okay, entity type just keeps getting passed on up to the actual entity itself. But yeah, world is stuff. Alright, so I guess we're going all the way to the normal entity class. What does this do in its constructor with entity type? It takes the entity type and it takes, okay, what does it do with this? It sets the type. Okay. Ah. Okay, so this is where it's, okay, we are going to have to do some fun stuff here. I don't know if this .type here. What is the scope of type here? Private and final. Shit. To be fair, I can get around that. I know how to get around that. But it's a pain. Calls all sorts of bypassing. Anyhow. Dimensions, I'd assume that's also private. Maybe not final. But if we're doing stuff in the constructor, it probably will not be a big deal that we're changing all the stuff around. Maybe. I don't know what else might have copied it. Hold up. Let me... Oh. Okay, that one's just private. It's not final. That one's slightly easier to set. With the dimensions that we created earlier. So this is, I think, why it's not doing stuff, because this specific type isn't set correctly, or not being set correctly, and then the type getting stuff is maybe changing what gets passed in there. Actually, I should have it print out what's getting passed in before we do stuff. Actually, no, dimensions are fine. We don't need to change dimensions. We are not changing dimensions, so that can be fine to stay alone. It's just the type, which by my looks only gets set there. So, fingers crossed. Yeah, so fingers crossed. You just need to set this type value, and while I could figure out a way to do a mixin to... Actually, I know you can do a mixins to create accessors for stuff. But I don't know how to do that. And that is complicated, so instead I'm going to do the other complicated thing of just using reflection to set this. Because we're in the constructor that is a little bit farther down. I don't think anything else should have had time to, at this point, especially because we're in the constructor, modify this. So if I can just find this frickin' type variable. There we go, entity type. So we're gonna go and do some reflection, which has never ever turned out badly for anyone when doing a mod. Never ever. Now if I can find my, it is this thing. All right, so go field type field equals actually oh, whatever entity ti dot oh, let me just import this. Oh, hold on. Or maybe not import. Oh, get declared field by the name of type import class from reflect field. Yep. This of course needs some try catch. Surround with try catch because we don't really have any other way to do it. I guess we'll just throw it up the stack because at this point, I'll say could. Oh wait, no, hold the could not find type field in. Let's actually give some information there while errors are being thrown, because that would be useful. So then we're gonna say type field dot set accessible true. Entity. Okay. Also, I'm assuming the entity type stuff is this, and I really should figure out how do I get this to work with the advanced minecart entity as its type there. But anyhow, or minecart entity type. I could just do that, I guess. And again, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but I'm once again on the wrong class. Okay, you. But now we need to do type field get modifiers. So actually, wait, what modifiers are like an integer, right? Yes. So int mods equals. That's a really bad thing to say anyhow. So modifier dot final. So we're going to get the, we're gonna flip the bit, because okay, this is the way the way field modifiers work in Java is that it's a single integer, so 32 bits, and each bit, or it's basically a set of flags, and each flag is a single bit, whether it's on or off means it's true or false. So this, what this does is this gives us the one bit for a final thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna then just flip this bit board here, make this int not final, and set that equal to the inverse bit board of final, and then we're gonna say mods, and then so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take whatever modifiers the actual field has, and we're going to specifically turn off the final bit, which is what this does, and then we're gonna go type field set get modifiers. How do I set them? Get double, get float. We don't really need to be in the get area. Set long, short. I've done this before. Declare indentation, try set accessible. Oh, I might need to set it accessible. Okay, I'm not too sure what I have to do here. Let me quickly go over to my GitHub, where I have a thing here that I've done. Is it in here? No, I'd say it'd be in here. Here. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, so sorry about this, but I need to look at a Java file to check how do I make stuff not final. Oh. Modifiers field. Wait, what? No, wait, hang on. Sorry, that's just the name of the field here. Set int. Oh, this is a freaking reach around. Hold up, so I'm just gonna straight up start copying this shit. Because this shit makes no fucking sense. Okay. And then we also have to do shit for this. I should set accessible true. Okay. And then we do this is where we set the integer. Wow, this is so set the int for type field, I believe. Yes. Comma mods. Wow. Oh, what? Oh, right. Add catch clauses, illegal arguments exception. That should never be thrown in theory. I think I've done this right. So I set that accessible. Override private. Override private. Get the current field. Get the current the modifiers. Turn final off. Set the new modifiers, which is what all of this is doing. Anyhow. Okay, and then right at the bottom here, we then set the entity type. Set the entity type at this point. So then we go type field dot set to advanced cart entity. Because I believe if I go back to the entity class, it does just take any entity type in. So hopefully this doesn't cause issues. We go advanced carts. This is why it's useful. This is what it's specifically useful for. What's the second argument? Oh, right. This. So on this object, set the type field to this. Oh gosh, that was a complicated way to just set one value. What is this? It's possible to extract method type field from a long surrounding method. Click extract. Okay, I don't know what this magic IntelliJ just did for me is, but thanks, I guess. So annotate makes that. Okay, cool. This works, I guess. So what this does, I guess, so this is just get field, which I guess does all of this magic that it was sensing that I needed to do. So it does the thing, override the, and it's all my comments are here too. So yeah, it does everything through set the modifiers on the field to not that, and then it just returns it there. So I can then, wow, that is very good for readability. Oop. Oh, okay. It's IntelliJ magic. Okay, so get the private final type field in usable format. And here's the thing, I also do not know if this is actually going to work or not. Oh, I do also have to actually stop the game. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens. I'm actually not entirely sure what's happening. In theory, this could change everything. There might be no render, and then I don't need that mix anymore. I just need to copy the renderer, change the texture, and then I'm good. So, let's see what goes on here then. Well, this thing also just throws the exceptions instead of internally capturing it, which I guess is a good idea, because otherwise it will just be null. Okay, here's Minecraft. Creating and loading textures. I hear a wandering trader on Coolcraft. That's kind of annoying. Alright, we go single player into this world. Moment of truth. I didn't have it placed down. Okay, I didn't have any minecarts placed down. Okay, that's probably for the best. Alright, bam. Well, maybe that's good. I got an error, which is different than before critically. To be clear, normal minecarts still work. Yes, okay, cool. Let's see what this error. No such, oh, fucking hell. It did not work. Failed to handle packet. Suppressing error. What? Okay. Could not find type field, which technically doesn't mean anything, because it said it was the modifier field that I couldn't. Hey, at least my thing here. So, okay, well, it's caused by, oh, that's where it happened. Yeah, okay, well, hello. So where did the underlying exception happen? This one. Get declared field modifier. Modifiers. What? I was just copying code that I copied from somewhere else a while back. I mean, this worked in Java 8, but I wouldn't be surprised if stuff happened, if stuff was going bad there. But this is where it had apparently... Oh, let's edit, let's go look at the field class. See what did I... What? Modifiers is a thing. What? No such field exception modifiers. But it's right fucking here! Gonna go there. Not final, which is good. What do you mean you cannot find... Literally, what do you mean that you cannot find the field... You cannot find no such field exception modifiers? Get declared field. It is there. It is literally right here. This is guaranteed to be interned by the VM 1.4 reflection employee. 1.4 was a long time ago in terms of Java. Anyhow. Why did this? Why is this not working? No such field exception. So hold up. Let's go to advanced carts .logger.info field.class .get declared fields. Should just give us the array. What do you mean this doesn't print arrays? Okay. Instead, we're going to do something different. Arrays dot array dot okay, apparently there's just no print arrays. Okay, so in that case, we're going to do a for loop. For field f in that, we're going to go, we'll use the proper logger here because I have no idea what else I'm going to do for this that if I don't do it like this. Okay, I guess I could just system info or the logger info f dot toString. All right. This should just be something I can reload since we saw that it'll run this at runtime. Should just generate that error again, but further down here. But first, should have logged something. I say, but I don't see anything getting logged here before it. Find. Ah, no. No, that's not it. Oh, shit. What? Did reload, right? Hold on. Let's. We're saying not secure and chat anyhow. Then we get the error. Yeah, it's not actually sending my. Why is it not doing this logging? Unless it's not getting any declared fields. I'm gonna need to ask ChatGPT what to do here because I am suddenly very confused. Well, let's just make sure it prints something. I don't care that's spelled wrong. At this point, I just want something to work here. Reload. Okay. There we go. Let's scroll down. Okay, we have that chat message. Kablam. Okay, it is literally just not getting any. What the hell? What? I mean, I literally have the field class here. Field. Why am I hearing it? Is that a husk? Is that a husk in here? Hold on. Oh yeah, this husk is still here. You're supposed to leave by now, Mr. Husk. Shut up. Or actually, don't pause. That does annoying stuff. Anyhow, yeah. Go field.class, which is this class, which should have a bunch of declared fields. No. Generic senior factory. All right, I am just at this point gonna go to the internet. Gonna go to chat.openai.com. How to data in a final field in Java using REFI. Ask ChatGPT that, because I, at this point, have no freaking clue what the hell is going on. Why is it not able to... Like, why is it not able to get this? Let me see. Yeah, field to field to get declared field modifiers. Modifiers set accessible. Because, hold up, so let's go field.class. Because it's weird how it's not giving me anything, right? Class.get field, get declared fields, get fields. Array type. That's subclass. Pick component type. Get annotated superclass annotations. We could also get the enclosing classes. Get the specific method. But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, annotation is array, is enum, is interface. Yeah. So ChatGPT is saying to do what I basically have done here. Yeah, it says get the original, get the, and then just go. Wait, hang on. Maybe this is the wrong field here. Wait, no, not that. Here. I highly doubt that though, because that's exactly the same. Let me make sure I've imported Java lang reflect field. Yes. Okay. Well, I will stop the game. I will restart the game then. Maybe it's because I need to restart and I didn't restart because I just pushed changes. Maybe that's why. Or maybe it's something to do with debug mode. Like, I honestly have no idea, but this is like the best thing that I can think of. So make sure that's reflect modifier, yes. Alright, single player, let's go in here. See if this works now. Because actually getting actually no fields, actually having it to not return an empty array is kind of going to be an issue here. But I'll see if ChatGPT can do anything. If not, then I will figure out how to use mixins to make that accessible. Cannot find field in entity. Oh wait, hang on. Oh wait, no, hang on. That's my message. Sorry. Whoops. Modifiers. No such field exception. Modifiers. And as usual, it didn't print anything there. Plus the length. See if that just prints 0 there. Because if that doesn't, then oh god, that's even more weird stuff going on. Okay, that's reloaded. Zero. Yeah. Alright, so now it's time to funnel this area. Let's see. When I try this, I get this error. Modifiers not directly accessible in some versions of Java. Yeah, that's right. Here's a revised approach that should work without accessing the modifiers field directly. What do you mean? You're still okay, ChatGPT. It literally said here's something that doesn't do that, and then continues to do that. Oh, it messed up. It just replaced the no, where is it? It just effectively replaced this thing with a direct reference. Yeah, we may have run up into like an almost impossible roadblock. Unless we can do this with a mixin. I've seen stuff where you can use a mixin to access stuff, but I don't know if that works with final stuff. Because again, because actually part of the reason why this is such a big deal is because we can't, because of a series of annoying things. So first of all, the minecart entity, which is, minecart here. It is automatically through its constructor. Okay, so first of all, we have to extend the minecart entity because the abstract minecart entity has an abstract method, as item here, I think, which is package private, meaning that we'd have to be in exactly the same package as it in order to actually, for some reason, be able to override it, which I think is an oversight in Java that is a thing, but that's how it is. So instead we've had to end up extending minecart entity, which I didn't want to have to do, but we had to do that. The minecart entity automatically sends in the information to set the entity right here in its constructor. And we can't access this because in Java, you have to call a super as the very first thing in your function, and you can only call a super of the class that is one level above you, which in our case is this. So this here, this constructor is fine, but this one isn't. And this is the one that we actually need to worry about, since this is the one that actually creates the entity in the world. And because this specifies the type here, we are kind of screwed. Maybe, if mixins don't go through it. Because for some reason, hold on. For some reason we can't access the fields of the field class in Java right now, which is really weird, because if we look at the field class, it clearly has all these fields right here. None of these are showing up for some reason. I might actually Google this. Still Steve asking ChatGPT about this. Okay, ChatGPT is being a fucking idiot here. It doesn't understand, like I told it, that it's a no such field exception that I'm getting. Let's see, Java class this is really weird. Well, I really can't? It's not like I can't. I actually put an apostrophe. Yeah, because this used to work. I swear. This got -1 on Stack Overflow. What the fuck? You need to get declared field, but get declared only returns fields for the target class. So find and update the private field in the given class. You'll need to do something like, no, that does not work. Yeah, okay, this is an exact Reddit post from the Reddit Java Help subreddit. I know you can't see this again. Sorry. Where is it? Let's see. Field the class to get declared field modifiers those, and turns an empty array with no. Yeah, okay. Exactly the issue I was having. Mod post. Something I'm really annoyed about on Reddit is just like many times the very top comment is just the auto mods. Like, shut up. I want to see. I didn't post this, and I want to see the actual freaking comments. Code in. Filters out some fields from where this one where they are sensitive or they may contain VM internals. So this is simply a measure to prevent you from messing with sensitive JDK internals. Yes, but that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to access a final field. Oh, Java 12 they changed about it. Possible workaround and more explanations. Okay. That's what I want to see. Why it no longer works. JDK 12 due to a thing, problem, solution. Extend the filter to all fields in the following classes. How the fuck do I do that? You don't. The proper way to drop a final modifier is instrument the running program and have your agent redefine the class. What? That makes no fucking sense. Okay. Okay, because we're using Java 17, I might be actually screwed here. Just because of this cosmic collision of things, I may end up being actually kind of screwed here. Because apparently, since Java 12, which is something that ChatGPT is saying, this doesn't work since Java. This method, or no, not on the right cast. This method of doing stuff doesn't work since Java 12, which is oh, right. I closed the ChatGPT tab. Whoops. Welp. Oh, here's a workaround. Alert warning, the development of Java obviously doesn't want you to be able to change a final field into a non-final field without actually changing the class file, i.e. recompiling. Using any hack at your own risk and may be unintended side effects. Okay, using the invoke. The following uses the invoke package for whatever reason. Okay, this doesn't work. I might also go look into mixins, but I have a feeling that mixins don't allow you to change final fields. Which is kind of painful if not. Yeah. 12 to 17. Okay, package for whatever reason, same restrictions apply to Reflection API are not implemented in the Evoke API, at least up to the including Java 17. Continue reading for more information. The example modifier is the empty element data field of the ArrayList class. The field normally contains an empty ArrayList that's shared between all ArrayList instances when initialized. The capacity 0. Below sets the field to hello world, and as you can see by running the program, the results list the instance. Okay, I just on Java 16.02 and 17.03, both downloaded from that. Okay. Alright, let's see if this workaround... Oh crap, there's a lot of Java options that are required for runtime, which would probably be an issue. It was lookup dot... Okay, I'm gonna see... I'm gonna go see about trying to use a mixin for this. And if I can't think of a solution, I guess I'll end the stream here. Without being able to change the minecart physical texture, which is kind of a problem for me. Or at least without completely copying everything from vehicle entity, or everything from the abstract minecart entity. That would be very annoying. But I guess I could potentially just completely copy the abstract minecart entity into my own thing, but then again, I can't use anything else that's built in the game to work with minecarts that specifically targets abstract minecart entity. Which is kind of why I want to use that. But seriously, that method did not have... Okay, also here's the thing. When you're learning Java, right? Everyone's like, oh, make sure you set your things to be private or protected or whatever. Don't leave it as without any scope. Because, I don't know, encapsulation reasons and shit. But here's the thing. Unless you're working within the same package, not setting a specific scope is the biggest FU you can get to trying to do stuff. As it literally prevents you, even with, especially for a method, even within, when you're doing, shit, I'm forgetting the word. Inheritance. Even when you're doing inheritance, it literally will fuck you over, as you need to be in the same package. And for most programs, you're developing it. It doesn't matter. But when you're developing a mod or using an API of some sort, that's when it gets really fucking annoying. Anyhow, mixin documentation as always. All right. Oh, not the. Mixins on Minecraft Forge. Interesting. I might need to check that out. Obviously I'm Fabric, but it's the same mixins, I guess. I wonder if this wiki page has advanced at all since the last time I was here. Modifying variable injectors. Nope. Page is not yet complete. Also see app modify variable. What does this do? Oh, cool. This is actually where I want. Let's see. It specifies the mixin method should inject a variable modifier callback to itself in the target methods. The modifier can modify a single local variable in the target method frame. If the variable being modified is a method argument. Okay, maybe that's what I want. But I might just want to make a modifier because I know you can do that with mixins. I don't know how, and I might need to Google this. Let's go search modifier. Modifier args. Oh, modify args. Hang on. Maybe it's at setter? I do not know. I swear when I was looking at other mods, though, I did see them using a mixin to be able to access and modify variables that were otherwise private. I don't know of anything about final, though. I don't know if it can change that. Logger, adapter, locals. Injector, target, node, injections. Dynamic, final. Oh, final. What is this? Annotation type final. Annotation has two uses. On a shadow field, it can be used to raise an error level log message if any write occurs on a mixin bytecode. This can be used in place of declaring the field as action final. This is required since it is normally described below the final modifier. Described to remove the final modifier from shadow fields to avoid unwanted field things. Blah 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 blah. An injector or overwrite method is equivalent to setting the property of the containing mixin to integer to max, but applies only to the annotated method. This allows methods to mark themselves effectively final printing replacement. Retention, targeting, global property, maybe that has something to do with it. Files, dynamic. I probably could just be callback injector, callback info. No, that's not. Yeah, there's accessor info, accessor generator. Accessor generator field. It's not really. Accessor generator field setter. That's what I want. Or field accessors. Generator for field setters. Okay, I'm just going to. Wow, I have a lot of tabs open in Chrome right now. This never happens to me. I can close that one. I can close that one. And probably most of these, actually. Okay. Make variable ACCE accessors mixins. Let's see this. Oh, there's a fabric page for this. Okay. So the accessor allows you to access fields. Suppose we want to access item use cooldown from the Minecraft client class. Get a value from the field. Getting a value from the field is just add accessor over int and then a method that's like there. Usage is, oh wow. You cast Minecraft client deck instance. Cast it to that, okay. Setting a value, okay, access, okay, so we have, okay, let's create a new class. This is going to be our entity mixin. Yes. So at mixin for the class Minecraft entity class. All right, we will set this in a moment. Okay, so then we need to have at accessor of type public void set type, and it's going to take entity type Apparently that's all I have to do according to this thing. Missing method body or declare statement. But this is all it has in there. Oh wait, it uses an interface for this. Oh, hold up. So public interface. Now it's good with it. Okay. Okay, that did correctly attach that. Hopefully it doesn't care about final. Because, okay, what mixins specifically are, if you're not aware of what a mixin is, it's a bytecode editing library for Java. It does, and I think it does mostly this at runtime. It takes a class, or I guess interface that you write, and it'll edit it into a different class to allow you to screw around with it. Setting a value of a field. This is thankfully not a static field. Vocal allows you to access methods. Wow, there is actually a decent amount of simple tutorials right now on the Fabric Wiki because hopefully it allows this for final fields. If not, then, well, that's the end of the stream, I guess. It's going to be the end of the stream anyway because it's getting late. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So... Alright, so then for the usage of this, we go to advanced cart entity. We delete all this stuff. Then actually I'm going to rename this class actually. Where is it? Entity mixin. Oh wait, I also gotta do that, right. Refactor, rename quickly. Entity mixin accessor. Okay, entity mixin accessor. Add to mixin configuration. Great that IntelliJ can do that for me. Alright, and then so just usage is we gotta cast whatever entity type, which we should be extending, so we should be safe to cast this to this. Advanced card entity. So we go mixin accessor entity of this. So dot, right, I gotta import the set type to, fuck, sorry about that. Advanced carts dot advanced cart entry. All right, hopefully this works. If this works, great. If not, shit. And because it's a new mixin, we of course have to stop and reload the game. Quit game. Actually, I think we'll know pretty quickly if this fails. Hello, is it gonna? Okay, there it goes. I think we'll know pretty quickly anyways. It'll probably fail the mixin transformation if this does not work. And also, this is probably going to be then the end, unless I want to... This also might be the end of this project if this doesn't work. Because then I'll just want to go, okay, did not fail the mixin transformation there. This may have worked. It also just might not work. It might still give an error in the console, like trying to modify a final value with reflection or whatever. That error there is just the authentication server's error because, well... Here, by the way, here's a little secret for you. If you're developing mods, you don't actually have an authentic Minecraft account, by the way. You're kind of on a pirated account. Because, this is just running the game which I downloaded from somewhere. To be fair, it's completely fine. And if I did actually have a mod that allows me to log in installed in the development environment, I could actually log into my real account. But, don't crash. Oh, it crashed hard. Alright, let's look at this error quickly, and then I'm probably going to end the stream. Crash report. Crash report. Counted an unexpected exception. Illegal accessor error. Update to non-static final field. Attempted from different method than the initializer method. Shit. Well,